Hi everybody, welcome to another Driver's Room community clip. This is a replay that was recorded in June 2020. It's of the Drsl series at Kyoto Driving Park, Yamajiwa. This is Season 4, Round 1, Tier 2. Let's have a look on the grid. In first place, we have myself, Bullet 1066. Now, before going any further, everybody is using Sport Softs, so I don't need to repeat that going down the grid. We're racing the RX-7 R-Type A today, and it looks like we're doing a rolling start rather than a grid start. In second place, we have Coolio. In third place, we have JC. In fourth place, we have Nightmare Racer. In fifth place, we have Can It. In sixth place, we have Mullet. In seventh place, we have Jammy D. In eighth place, we have Jules. In ninth place, we have O'Reilly. In 10th place, we have Boss. In 11th place, we have Craig. In 12th place, we have Jason. In 13th place, we have Grim. In 14th place, we have Monroe. And in 15th place, we have Scary Guy. So nearly a full grid today, lads and lasses. Let's get down to the action. So this is a 30-minute endurance race, as all DRSL and DRFS series races are. And we're going rolling start. And we're off. So I keep my lead into the first and second corners. Carry speed up through the S's. Coolio catching. Putting me under pressure. And we've got Nightmare now coming under a bit of pressure from Canna. Everybody looks like they've got through cleanly. Jules making a move on Jamet. Has he got it? Inside corner, yeah. O'Reilly put in Jamie under pressure as well. A little bit of a come together there, nothing too bad. Everybody follows through, single file, up to the hairpin. We're up Jason, just a slight touch. He's come to a complete halt, which is going to allow Grim to catch up. Scary guy holding up the rear. So coming to the end of lap 1 now. Still single file down main straight. So top 8, there's only Jules and Jamie that have swapped positions at this moment. Looks like everybody's holding form. Top 6 have pulled away slightly from the rest of the pack. Jules under a little bit of pressure from, well, was under a little bit of pressure from Riley. Riley's dropped back a little bit there. Jules now putting Jamie under serious pressure. Coming up to a bit of a tricky turn. Just got to get this just perfect. Oh, a little bit of lag in there by Jamie by the looks of it. Boss a little bit lonely on track at the moment. Craig in 11th. Grim. Jason starting to make his way back up. Oh, Munro. Munro making a late dive there on Jason. Good move. Looks like it worked out for him. Scary guy. Looks like he's having a couple of issues with his car. He's dropped back at pack by quite a distance at the moment. I'm still in the lead as we start lap 3, but JC has taken, oh, it looks like we've got a little bit of changing going on here. Let's have a look and see what's happened with JC and Coolio swapping places. So we've just jumped back a little bit in time. Myself in first, Coolio second, JC in third. Coolio looks like he's got to make a move, runs a little bit wide, which allows JC to squeeze through. Just follow Coolio because I think he gets taken by Nightmare. Nightmare's on a bit of a charge. It's coming up. Let's see what happens. Coolio takes inside, followed by Nightmare. Coolio takes inside again, but Nightmare's is carrying a lot of speed. Oh, they both run a little bit wide. Touch the grass. Now it's just which one can recover. Oh, Coolio's lost traction, which has allowed Nightmare Racer through and Canny into 4th. Coolio now will be desperate to try to work back to reclaim 3rd place and possibly get back up to 2nd. Back up front again with myself. JC really putting me under pressure at this point. I'm handling the pressure quite well, I think. So first and second pulled a little bit of a gap now on third, fourth and fifth. They're still battling for that third position. Oh, Nightmare was a little bit wide. Oh, wide again. That's going to lose him a lot of time. Canny slips through. Coolio slips through. Nightmare now in fifth. Sorry about that, everybody. The cameraman decided to go and look at a car on its own. Let's go through the field. Myself, Bullet, well, was in first. I go wide, see if I can do undercut here. No, JC closes the door, so he's taken first position. First JC, second myself, Bullet, third Canet, fourth Coolio, fifth Nightmare, sixth Jammy D, seventh O'Reilly, eighth Muller, being challenged by Jules. In ninth, a little bit of a touch, pushes Jules out wide a little bit, but then he cuts back inside. Just can't make it stick. Boss takes an excursion onto the blue stuff, but saves it. Don't have any major issues. In 10th, Grim in 11th, followed by Jason in 12th, Mundo in 13th, Craigie P in 14th, and Scary Guy in 15th. Let's go back up front. JC still keeping it sweet in first. JC's improved mightily over the past few seasons. He's always pushing towards the front now when we're doing DRSL. He didn't used to be that much of a threat, but he's improved. Ooh, touches grass but managed to save it. In background, Coolio's managed to get past Nightmare. Let's go back and have a look at this. Coolio got run on Canny, cuts to inside, moves into third. Canny's fighting for that third position, he's not going to give it up. Oh, and Canny just goes wide, takes too much grass, hits the barrier, which allows Nightmare Racer to jump past. So following Coolio, who's managed to get himself back up into third after a mistake that put him back into fifth. There's a lot of tyre squeal in these cars. Look, a little bit of a battle there. Jules and Muller. Muller's drifting it like a true RX-7 driver. Muller cuts to the inside. Jules closes the door. Muller's just biding his time, by the looks of it. Very strategic driver is Muller. He'll be looking after his tyres as well, Muller. Boss having a lonely drive in 10th. Tyres look alright. Just needs a little bit more pace. AGT, Grimlock, holding his own in 11th, nice and steady. Grim will be under pressure shortly from Jason. Jason's quite a fast driver. Sometimes takes unnecessary risks, but he is a fast driver. Munro in 13th. Craig in 14th. Scary guy right at the back in 15th. Looks like he's struggling with this car. Give him a little bit of air time. Back to the front. Started lap 5, just about to start lap 6, sorry. JC out in front. Followed by myself in second. Coolio in third. Right, my racer in fourth. Looks like Canny's going for a move. It's a difficult place to overtake. Nightmare sliding it around them corners. Drifting it. Canny right up. Right. Oh, just a little bit too wide. That's managed to save it, but he's lost himself a little bit of time there. Now Jam is joining this party. Kind of pushing up, moves back into fourth. Nightmare is... looks like he struggles a little bit through the S's. Might be just a little bit too aggressive for his corner entry. Might be just a little bit off, because it looks like he's having to overcorrect for the second and third parts of them turns. Jammy D having a move now on Nightmare, cutting down inside. Nightmare just carries a little bit more speed, so now it's a drag race. Now start finish line. Nightmare holds it. Nightmare goes wide, saves it from going up blue stuff, which is slippery. Let's just follow this battle for a little bit. Jammy makes a mistake, a bit of oversteer, sorry everybody. A little bit of oversteer by Jammy, which allows Nightmare to squeeze past and give himself a little bit of a buffer to Jammy. That's Jammy in 6th. Oh, the battle's now shifted for 7th place. Riley, Jules and Muller. Jules power sliding around that bend. O'Reilly, a little bit of sliding, lose a little bit of time. Looks like Jules is going up the inside, which he does. He manages to get it, make it stick. Oh, but O'Reilly's at the drive out of that corner and takes 7th again. Muller just sitting in the background waiting for an accident to happen. We can capitalise on that. Side by side drifting. Tokyo Drift. This is a battle. One mistake from either of these guys, Muller will be straight in there. Looks like Muller's teeing himself up for a move here. I think he can suspect that there's going to be some errors. Oh, Muller pushing a little bit too hard. Hits the curb, spins around, facing backwards on track. Drops down to 10th. Joins back in 10th, closely followed by Grimm, who takes him. So we've got Grimm in 10th, Muller in 11th, Jason in 12th, Monroe in 13th, Craig having a very lonely race there in 14th. Scary guy has been a bit lonely, and now we have JC and Kenny drop into pits. That pushes me into first, Coolio into second, JC rejoins in, what's going on, third. Jammy in 4th, Nightmare in 5th, O'Reilly and Jules still battling. So we've reached the halfway mark of the race. We've had a couple of people pitting. I expect that on this lap or next lap everybody else will start to pit. Once these tyres go off, they just go off the cliff. Jules still keeping O'Reilly honest. Kenny's made a pit stop, so he's on fresher rubber, so he could take advantage of this. Oh, carries too much speed and manages to save that. I thought the back end was going to overtake the front. I've dropped into pits. Jammy's dropped into pits. Nightmare as well. Looks like rest at field roll now starting to drop in. All the pit stops put Boss into 5th. Canny into 4th. I've managed to come out of the pits into 3rd, chasing JC down now. Putting JC in under a little bit of pressure there on the S's. both JC and myself have got fresh rubber on, so nobody's really going to gain any sort of advantage from warm tyres. And it looks like somebody's retired to the pits just as Coolio jumps in the pits for his first pit stop. JC moves up into first, promotes me into second. Coolio comes out in third, but can his carrying speed goes round the outside. Just runs a little bit too wide. So Coolio's, these two swapping places now, can't keep up. A lot smoother through the S's there for Canny than it was for Coolio. Coolio will have colder tyres, so once he gets a bit of heat in him, he should be able to keep up with Canny. In first, JC. Second, myself, Bullet. Third place we have Canny. Fourth place we have Coolio. Fifth place we have Boss, who hasn't made a stop just yet for any tyres. He might be trying a no stopper. Sixth is Jammer, because he's just overtaken Nightmare. Nightmare fights back, moves back up into sixth. Oh, Nightmare just runs a little bit too wide, pushing car a little bit too much, which allows Jammer to move back up into sixth. Nightmare in seventh. Jules in eighth. O'Reilly in ninth. Graham in 10th. Muller in 11th. Munro in 12th. Craig in 13th. Scary guy looking like he's possibly retiring. No, joins the track. Ooh. Keeps out of trouble there. Allows them to pass. And it looks like Jason has retired to the pits. We've lost one racer. Let's just have a quick look at the timings. Fastest lap, you see there at the bottom, by JC at 1:54.7. Closest gap on track at the moment is between Nightmare and Jammer, which will drop to, or possibly O'Reilly and Jules there. Let's have a look, see how Jules is getting on. Jules still keeping O'Reilly under pressure. Ooh. O'Reilly goes, and then goes just in front of Jules. That could have been an accident waiting to happen. Jammy and Boss fighting over 5th. Close racing by them guys. And Jammy's got that move done. Boss is on warm rubber. He'll be a little bit slower. It looks like he's going for a no stopper. Nightmare squeezes past. Puts Boss down in the 7th now. Coolio looks like he's struggling a bit since being in pits and putting new rubber on. He was keeping 2nd and 3rd places quite honest in the first few laps. Canny in 3rd, myself in 2nd, still holding on to JC's coattails. I'll be just sat waiting for JC to make a mistake. Yellow flag. Oh, Boss has finally pitted. Oh, what happened there? He's got engine damage. Let's just go back and have a look at that. So we've got JC coming up in 1st place, followed by myself. And oh, I didn't see who that were, but JC ran directly into the back of whoever that were. So JC's got engine damage now. That's unfortunate for him. That's allowed myself to go through into 1st. And that's real unlucky for JC. And it looks like that may have been Craig that got rear-ended by JC there. So I think Craig's quit out of the game now. Seems to we've lost him. So myself in 1st, more by luck than skill. JC 2nd. Canny in 3rd. Coolio in 4th, a bit lonely there, in 4th now. Nightmare and Jammy still battling for 5th place. We'll quickly run through and then come back to this battle. Jammy 6th. Oh, Jules has managed to get past O'Reilly for 7th. O'Reilly jumps back into 7th. Boss in 9th. Grim in 10th, Muller in 11th, Monroe in 12th, Scary Guy still going on in 13th. Kind of starting to catch up a little bit on JC now. Oh, just as I say, it runs wide, pings off both sides at track. Canny will be cursing in there. Front end damage. Coolio manages to pull back into 3rd. Canny will be fuming, and guarantee he'll be fuming. He's going to come under pressure now from Nightmare and Jammer. Oh, just saves it by the skin of his teeth. Drifting. That's really allowing Nightmare and Jammy to catch up. Nightmare's got inside line, manages to move up into 4th. That puts Canny into 5th. Nice move there by Nightmare. Oh, Canny were carrying a lot of speed there. Looks like Canny might get his... No, just... couldn't get his nose past Nightmare there. Canny carrying much more speed through there. Flies down. Might have gone a little bit too deep. Pushing. Nightmare took the shorter route to get into 4th again. Kind of going a little bit wide, which allowed Jammy to nip on inside. Jammy into 5th, Nightmare into 4th. Riley and Jules still battling for 7th place. So we've got us first finishers. Grim in 10th, Muller in 11th. Munro is 1 lap down, should finish in 12th. Scary Guy in 13th. Let's look at the battle up front. Myself now coming under pressure from JC. Looks like I'm going to hold on to get first position. It's a nice podium. Always feels nice to win a race. Myself in first, JC in second. Coolio is going to come across the line in 3rd. Let's just have a look at this. Nightmare is going to finish 4th. Jammy in 5th. O'Reilly in 6th. Jules doing a spin across the line in 7th. Canny ended up in 8th. And Boss crossing over in 9th. Right then everybody, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.